We're live. Yep. Going live. Now. Plans are one of three options. We got spoilers. Got monsters. Yeah, that's a lot of nines. Just a whole lot of nines. Wingdings. Translator. Day 100, 101. I want to give myself some. Whoa, that is. Yeah, that's just a lot of random numbers. But it is big. The abyss is supposed to be infinite, so. Yep. Live for only 1 minute so far. We got two. Boop. Here's the concept for tonight's session. If anyone's going to be doing a snow angel, this story is pretty good. Listened to it the other day. I think I have a way of implementing it, but it all depends on what everyone does. We got camp, we got a tavern, we got backstory. I am master. Yep. So it's right around here. I got a big red X for the starting place. This is where we updated. Hello.
Hello.
It appears you're the first one here.
Yo.
Yo.
Yeah.
Man. So, I work at a mall. They're going to be increasing mall hours, most likely starting next. So, unless I can get my regular D&D session and Thursdays off, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to continue. But I'll keep you all posted.
I forgot to level up. I will do that right now.
Okay.
What do I get at second level? Ooh, I get to channel divinity.
Which will be interesting.
That's it. That's all I get. I just get to channel divinity.
Okay. Delete that.
Oh,
Go.
how are we doing hit points? Are we doing?
You can either roll or take the average, whichever you want. As long as you stay consistent.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled for mine.
Please be high. Please be high. Please be high. Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, I didn't get a super decent roll.
It's
I mean,
always
decent enough.
the max at first level, so
Mhm.
Yeah.
at least you have
I-
that.
I was in
I
a
gotta-
Curse of Strahd campaign, and our monk rolled a 1, 1, and 2 for his 3 level ups. And the
Yeah.
DM
Oh,
was adamant that he keep them because at the start, the DM's like, I want everyone to use the standard what the book says, take the average. And this player was like, no, I would like to roll. He's like, okay, but you're going to have to use those. And they got a 1, and a 2.
oof.
So they
Yeah.
did not last very long in Barovia.
Yeah. I just rolled a 6, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, 6
Nice.
is decent.
So there are two ways I see this session going. There is a secret mission and a overt mission. Or you can just abandon the missions entirely and return back to Targos to get paid.
I like money. Do we know what the secret mission is? Or has any of our party been given clues to this mission? Rather?
Yes, they are usually found within, well, you found clues to both missions within the tavern section.
Aha.
Secret mission concerns, well, the Snow Angels, as said above.
I'm looking it up right now.
The more overt mission will be the theft. Plus, the overt mission is an encounter that will happen as you leave town, so you'll get everyone will get in on it. If not. Okay.
I gotta do one quick thing for one of my staffing duties here.
We got the quest, the unseen.
Hello.
Stop.
I
Hello.
just got home because I was working today and then I immediately went out to help someone move
Fun.
because I got a last minute call to help do that because their moving company bailed on them.
Ah, darn it. Bad for them.
Yeah, I'm very tired.
So we just planned on a short session today.
Well, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour.
Yep.
That is the first time I've ever been thankful for a short game.
Yep.
It's like, hey, it actually works out because I gotta go to sleep in an hour.
So, does anyone want to start now, or do you still have to level up the characters? Anything like that?
I think I just need to choose. No, I don't need to choose spells because
He's a forge cleric. Do
I
they
just
get
need to pick one more spell.
undead turning? Do all clerics get that? It's in Thanatos, isn't it? Channeling Divinity.
I'm ready.
Okay. Just waiting for the go-ahead from everyone else.
I'm ready.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good.
As the sun rises in the east, you see outside the windows pristine white snow, unmarred by any footprints.
No snow angels.
Not yet, at least. But as you leave the building, you see a large clump of snow. As you pass the snow, it stirs, and someone hidden beneath suddenly stands. The figure looks around and yells, "Who goes there? Is it thieves? Is it murderers? Have I found those creeping bastards?"
You ain't find yourself nothing outside of popping out of that snowbank. We're just traveling through, friend.
When he pulls down the scarf covering his face, you see it is a silver dragonborn holding onto an empty wine bottle as if it was a weapon. He belches, grins at you, and says, "Pardon my manners, bit jittery with all the thievery and murderings going on. I'm Trovis, the town speaker."
Well, it's a mighty fine pleasure to meet you. I did hear some tell in the tavern last night about some thieves and murderers.
Oh shit.
What sort of thieves and murderers?
Well, recently there have been a string of thefts around town. And a murder.
Who was
Bad
killed?
luck.
No one's seen anything, really. Just the other night, the lantern over at the Northern Inn was stolen. Corey won't let me hear the end of it because I haven't been able to find those responsible. Not yet, anyway. But I have a knack for this stuff.
Perhaps we should hang out in town until these thieves are caught.
Well, I don't mind helping people, but I would like to point out we ain't been paid for our first job.
That is
Your
true.
first job.
You're adventurous too, aren't you? I was an adventurer in my day.
Sure, why not?
I remember that time I kicked a half-ogre into a river, the joy in his eyes, and he just watched it, and I just watched him float away. And the profanities.
That must be from the module, because that same thing happened in the other game.
Agreed, yes.
Oh, that's a mighty entertaining story. You don't happen to have any information on these cutthroat bandits, do you? I mean, you're just accusing random strangers.
Probably not.
Not really. All we know is in the morning, there are little footprints sometimes.
Which way do they go?
They lead out of town.
In which direction, smartass?
Well, that's the tricky part. It goes in circles, so I don't know which direction the circle is, but eventually they lead north out of town. Then they double back and lead south out of town.
Well, we should go west then.
I'll have to concur with you on that. I don't want no part of cutthroats and bandits.
Then
again,
our payment. And that's west.
I don't know about that. Payment will still be there if we stay in town for a day or two.
I don't have any money to stay in town.
I have enough to pay for rooms for another night or two.
I don't.
I think what they're saying is they're gonna offer to pay for your room.
Oh,
Stay in town.
is that so?
Yes, that will be the case. Okay.
I can pitch in as well. You know what? I've been on the road for a long time. Staying in a tavern or an inn for a couple more nights wouldn't be the worst.
So,
Well, if you guys are gonna do that, let me see the lantern. I can go looking around for those little guys. There was
Okay.
something.
Sure. I hand over the lantern, and I'd like to turn back to the guy who popped out of the snow. I forgot their name.
Twovis.
Tortoise.
Torvis. Let me write that down. Torvis, you wouldn't happen to have noticed a pattern of sorts. When rustlers come and take in our herds, they usually have a pattern.
Well, they did steal the goats and the goat's hut and the dead woman's hut for some reason. They seem obsessed with huts.
So they're not targeting specific individuals with wealth. Just sort of haphazard, it might be.
They also like shiny things too. But yeah.
Sounds like we got ourselves a pack of mockingbirds.
Give me a second, they'll be back. I would like to go out and see if these tracks circle the town. I'd like to go take a look at them, see if I recognize what's making the tracks.
That would be a DC 15 survival check.
Okay, opening my character sheet.
Okay.
I got a 17. 13 plus 4.
Okay. You recognize these are almost bird-like in nature. They have 3 toes in kind of like a stick-like fashion with a toe at the rear. They lead towards an icy cave in the east.
I'll go head back. Reveal that.
While
These,
he's
I think they're going east for the most part. There's a cave that way. Little guys. Might be, I don't know, birds. 3 toes.
birds, moles, squirrels, I don't know.
No, moles and
ain't
squirrels
birds.
have got good
How,
more toes, but smaller ones. We got 3
large
toes.
is- how large were the footprints?
Pretty small.
They were about 3 feet long.
Wait, you mean strides apart, or the whole foot was 3 feet long?
The whole foot was 3 feet. Okay. 1.5 feet. 3 feet is a little big.
That's nuts. Let's see, 1.5 feet is
Just slightly
not
bigger than a
enormous,
human.
much bigger than mine. That's about almost twice the size of my feet. I wear size 15s.
Yeah, a human foot is about a foot long.
Not even really.
It is also elongated due to scraping in the snow, so it may be slightly smaller.
Okay, I was a little worried about cockatrices, but I don't think that's our problem here.
It's a little cold up here.
Well, it's hard to tell the size. It's like they're dragging their feet through the snow. No. It's kind of a long scraping.
Before we set out, I'd like to go back and buy a thermos from a general store, if it's possible.
Sure thing. I have no idea how much a thermos costs. Let me look it up.
Make it a fancy, water sack.
Okay. How fancy do you want to go with the water sack?
I would like it to be as efficiently economic as possible.
Went with water sack. That's great.
2 coppers.
Excellent. I will buy it and go back to the tavern and fill it up with hot coffee if I can.
Okay. They haven't had fresh beans down here in a while. The beans in the back have gone moldy due to disuse,
No.
but
The water skin is 2 silver.
a flask or tankard is 2 coppered.
Interesting.
Well, I'll take the moldy, gross coffee. And is that another copper?
Actually, they'd be willing to give it out to anyone who'd actually eat it, so.
Okay.
Way past its expiration date. Might as well free up
And
room.
with the warm thermos of mold coffee, I am ready to set off.
While he's doing that, I'd like to get 2 or 3 sets of rations from the general store.
Okay.
I smell the coffee and I'm gonna go get some myself. I'm just
Okay.
gonna drink it all.
Okay. There is about 30 pounds worth of beans. If you can drink all that, I'd be surprised, but
I cannot, but I'll fill myself up.
okay. They also offer you the rest of the moldy beans if you're just willing to take them.
30 pounds.
Correct.
I'm already carrying a whole bunch of rations.
Okay. So,
I'll just I'll just scoop a handful and hold it in my mouth until I'm hungry enough to swallow them.
okay. And Isto, you can get 30 days rations for about 1 gold piece.
30 days?
Yep, it's a massive sale today.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Be aware that it's 60 pounds of food.
Oh, that's fine. I am way under carrying capacity.
Okay.
Yeah, I assume we're using regular carrying capacity rolls.
As long as it can fit in your pack, you're good. And it's not over 500 pounds, I believe.
Okay, for
I'm
me
at
it would
backpack
be
and only carry 30 pounds.
yeah.
Depends on what you have. I have a sack that can hold as much, but various stuff. I keep track of it for my character. The rations are just in a crate slung over my shoulder on a rope.
Okay.
Jeez. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not going to turn down a deal like that.
Yep.
We found a new profession. We are now merchants of the Snowlands.
One of the reasons it was so cheap was some of the preservation magic stones were stolen the other night, so they can't keep it fresh anymore.
Even in this cold?
Oh.
Even in this cold, yes. Dairy products do have a... Yes?
I don't really care because I have magic.
Yes,
I have
but not every... Not
Yeah.
the townsfolk.
Yeah, so I don't need to worry about the food going bad.
Yep. Hence why it's so cheap for you.
I feel a little bad.
Well,
I'm gonna.
I feel a little bad, but I'm not going to argue with the deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna go circle the town again with a lantern out, making sure to look for anything in particular.
The footprints are fading as snow is blowing through, but you're able to find a ruined castle near the end, or Caer. I don't know how. There is Caer.
Yeah,
No end.
Caer Konig.
Exactly. The Caer from which this town has its name.
Does
You
the
were able
lantern react?
to find the tunnel, and within the tunnel, the lantern glows a faint, very faint greenish red. So it's kind of a muddy brownish.
Okay, you say the tunnel. What tunnel? A
There
tunnel?
is the cave. Cave/tunnel.
Oh, the one that the footprints lead to.
Correct.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
It is made out of pure ice.
The tunnel or the castle?
The tunnel. The castle is made out of stone, and let me find the map for that, if there is one. Nope.
That's alright.
It is just a ruined castle. You can explore it to your heart's content if you wish,
Sure.
but nothing was planned so far.
Yeah, I'll take a look around on top. Making a note.
Vast
Lamp.
washes of white snow blanket the area to the north, west, and south. To the east, you can find 4 houses that are the closest to you.
Do the footprints are those still trackable, or are they not?
They are fading fast, but barely trackable at the
If they
moment.
go down into a tunnel, then the snow shouldn't be covering them down there if there is snow down there.
Correct. You can pick them up from the tunnel anytime you return to the tunnel, but the rest of the footprints are fading fast.
Okay. I'm gonna do my best to follow the footprints before they disappear completely. Would that be like a survival or something, or
Yes, they would be.
don't fail me now? 10.
Well, they make the circuitous route of the town, in and out of streets, almost like they're window shopping. Just really random all over town.
Well, I've been about. It seems these tracks are pretty erratic. They don't seem to go directly to one spot, as far as I can tell.
I'll walk back.
Well,
Hey, these tracks go directly to one spot. I can tell.
well,
All
sounds
right,
like we
well, I'll
have,
follow you.
sounds like we have 2 options: either head there now or wait until nightfall and wait for them to come out.
Ooh.
I mean, if they're up and about at night, then we can sleep sometime. If we're awake and they're
Yeah.
asleep, now's a good time.
Okay,
We just
let's
woke up.
go.
But the lanterns kind of reacted a little bit, so now I kind of want to go. It's,
Yeah.
there's a tunnel and the big castle.
All right.
And tracks go down there.
Let's go.
Sure. Yeah,
The intrepid adventurers set off.
I've who wants the lantern? I can't hold it if you got my crossbow out.
I'll hold on to it. I don't mind,
No, thank you.
and I'll strap it to my backpack like it was before.
Okay, when you manage to reach the tunnel, you can see a large circular hole in the side of a hill that is. It just goes down through the ice. It is roughly circular, about
It's straight down like a drop.
it goes at an angle,
Huh.
but it's 10 feet diameter, so pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
And it continues on for just about nearly a mile. Most of the time, the walls are pure blue ice, which drips at your torch and body heat.
Okay.
Who's
But
got
it
a torch?
is structurally sound. Periodically, you feel large cold drafts from behind you, followed quickly by large warm wafting from in front of you.
There's something odd about that.
It doesn't happen very often, but occasionally.
Something very warm is down this tunnel.
Well, warm sounds pretty good to me. But still, we should move slow, like.
If it is warm, it sounds good to someone else too. Be on guard.
It's breathing.
Got my crossbow ready.
All right, I'll start sneaking down. I'll take point.
I will be in the back, moving as carefully as I can.
Okay. By the time you reach the end,
I'm in back.
you have encountered nothing so far. It opens up into a large canyon.
How's the air feel in here?
The air feels chilly, very chilly.
Mm,
Mm.
is the sun?
Any
No, the sun's still low. Sun's not even visible. Mm.
we're in a
Okay.
cavern?
Yes, a very large cavern.
Okay.
Hmm.
I look at the ceiling.
It is dripping with icicles. And there is a
Okay.
strange light source within the icicles. Almost like
Okay.
bioluminescent algae.
Yeah. I'd like to check the ground to make sure that we still have footprints.
I peek over at Al's ass. Is the lantern reacting?
The lantern is reacting with a muddy brown color.
This thing is supposed to turn green, right?
Correct. When you find elementals.
Something's wrong. This thing's broken.
I'll start moving around the edge of the cavern, taking the long way. I don't want to get caught in the middle of that.
Yeah.
Have an icicle kill me.
I wanted to make sure that we were still following footprints. Hello, Amadrill.
Yo, what's poppin'?
Yo.
Hello.
What's up?
Sorry I'm late.
Quite alright.
Can I make a perception check to look for hidden creatures that might be
Sure.
watching us or on guard? Ooh,
Oh my god.
13.
Okay. You managed to see a blocky stronghold, bereft of warmth or charm, just out of a cliffside of the nearby wall in a rough crescent shape. Only part of its construction is visible. The rest is buried in the stone. A large double door stone serves as the main entrance. The terrain leading to it is a gently upward sloping cavern floor, covered, oddly enough, with fresh snow. A stream used to flow out of a battered culvert northeast of the main entrance, but the waterway has frozen.
I'm gonna tap them and just kind of point at it. Like, there's a door. I'm just kind of signing it the best I can. There's some snow leading up to it. Don't fucking walk on the snow.
2 other barred openings can be seen along the stronghold's northern wall. Anyone positioned behind these openings would have an unobstructed view of the cave. Closer to you, separated from the rest of the stronghold, is a snow-covered stone bunker, perforated by arrow slits.
Is there a map for this?
Before we go further, would anyone care to fill Amadrill on what we're doing?
Yes, please. That would be appreciated.
He who hath spoken.
Okay, so basically, we woke up and we were heading out of town, and a drunk guy named, I wrote it down,
Torvis.
a
Silver Dragonborn.
burst out of a snow pile and was like, "Are you murderers or thieves?" And we're like, "No." And he's like, well, there are murderers and thieves, and I've seen some footprints, little ones, and you should stop them. And we're like, "Yeah, we could do that, probably." So we follow the footprints, and we found a tunnel cave, and we're currently exploring it.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing I have not dumb human eyes and can see in the dark.
Yes,
Same.
I take offense to that.
That was out of character, Al. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, that.
Hey,
Oh, hello, Matt.
Whisper it, Al. Al. You
Yeah.
do you need a light in here, or do you have those dumb human eyes?
I got them dumb human eyes, as you call it, but better human eyes than monster mouths. And
That's offensive.
I cast a light cantrip.
That's offensive, you know. That's
Something.
mean.
Being
I'm
as
just
you,
kidding, I don't care.
I
I'm just
assume
gonna ignore that.
you cast this behind the wall, so people within the cavern, if they were looking, couldn't see. Unless...
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you doing any precautions to keep the light from spilling out?
Well, let's see. What would I cast it on? How about I'll cast it on my signet ring that I'm wearing, so it's just a little kind of pocket light, and if I need to cover it, then I can just cover my ring with my other hand.
Sounds good.
yeah, easy enough to just cup over the hand and point it where you want it.
Right.
Of course, you do have a lantern that does exactly the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's strapped to my backpack, and oh wait, no, I am the brightest. I do have a good intelligence, but I'm just gonna ignore that.
So how much of this map do we know about?
Well, you just see the cliff face and the side from around the corner. I can attempt to...
Alright, so this trail here is fresh snow on the bottom and then the frozen river above it.
The fresh snow is blanketed over the entire cavern floor. The river cuts through the snow, leading towards the entrance, joining the other rivulets that have been dripping from the ice cave stalactites.
Alright.
Okay.
I'll whisper it out.
If you got an idea, you can make fire, right?
Yep.
And I'm kind of worried. This is obviously enemy territory, thieves and such.
Murderers too.
Yeah, I want to get up this river without making a trail in the snow. But I have a python and hammer and grappling hook and such, but it would make too much noise. I guess we can all pitch in objects to sort of melt in the snow, in the ice, and climb up slowly but safely.
So you want to be stealthy, but you want me blasting fire left and right?
No, just like melt little holes in the ice so we can stick a stick in and then just kind of climb up
Well,
the ice.
I mean, I can
so we
certainly
don't slip
try,
and
but
fall.
every time I cast fire, it's usually just to get one going. I've never really focused on that level of detail, but I'm willing to give it a go.
Well, anyone else do? Ideas?
I don't have any better ideas. Amadrill, do you have armor? Amadrill?
Oh, sorry. What was that? I'm eating. Sorry.
Oh. I was wondering if you were wearing armor.
I am. Actually, I am, but I currently have my Armor of Shadows up, so I don't need to be wearing armor. But
Okay.
Well, I also have Fog Cloud. I mean, that may mask our attempt to get in there a little bit.
also the only I don't have any fire like Monster Mouth was suggesting. My only damaging spells are either Force or Lightning.
It doesn't have to be damaging as long as it can produce a flame.
Eldritch Blast and Witch Bolt cannot do that.
Zap, zap.
Yeah, I don't have any fire either, which is unfortunate.
So, just so I understand, Jan, you're saying that instead of using a hammer and piton to
Python.
like make noise, you want us to, or you want me to melt the ice and then you like let it freeze over again?
Monster Mouth doesn't know how Firebolt works. So he thought it's just a kind of like very slow. It would just like melt a space so that we can stick in my python or my hammer or my grappling hook and just kind of slowly make our way up without risk of slipping and falling and making noise. Because he doesn't want to go on the snow where anyone could see that we've done so.
Sure. Yeah, let's give it a go. What's the worst that'll happen?
Okay.
Petan.
Yeah. And I mean,
He
it's
said
not
what he
like we're-
said.
Piton.
I say python. Just like I say
Well, you ever heard of
other things wrong.
the god of the ocean, Ariel's father, Triton?
No, that's Triton.
Well, joke. Let's keep on moving here.
So you are stepping into the middle of the cavern and plan to make a lot of bright light
Yes.
right in front of the watchtower. Okay.
That is what we agreed on, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be keeping an eye out, watching for any potentially hostile movement.
Well,
There's
you
gonna be.
hear a loud rattling and a lot of movement from the little house in the okay. It is the little house that's separated from everything else on the map. It's
Okay.
just sitting out there in the middle of
Yep.
nowhere. There is a lot of activity
Okay.
in there. It is whatever's in there's basically jumping up and down and hollering and hooting.
Okay.
Perhaps we
Um,
should go check that out before we do anything.
Where are we currently? I thought we were like trying to climb up the wall or something. Is that not what we're doing?
I was thinking you were trying to climb the river. Use that to climb up and not leave tracks in the snow.
Yeah. So why do we need the fire then? I guess I'm confused. Because we
it's
need to
made
get
of
up
ice.
there. The river's made of. Oh, I see. So we're walking across the ice, but you want me to melt the ice?
Well, I want to make footholds so we can climb the ice. My assumption is it's going to be very difficult to do it without footholds.
It's a vertical river, so instead of climbing up with like pittons and stuff and making a lot of noise, we want to melt little footholds with the firebolt and handholds, so that way we can get up like that.
Got it. Okay, so we're currently going northwest on this map here, and in the area to our right, we're hearing noise.
Correct. And the area
Okay.
to your left appears to be snow-covered stairs.
Got it. Okay, yeah. So we're hearing noise. Well, what do you fellows reckon we should do?
We should probably go check out the noise. I don't want to get cornered in this valley with stuff behind us.
I think that's mighty wise.
If we get caught, I think we need to worry about the snow and tracks a lot less. But I don't know that we're caught yet.
Yet, I love that optimism. And I
We'll find a
guess
fight.
I'm not super stealthy. Would anyone care to try and sneak over near that house?
Nope.
And
I can do it.
not-
I will attempt to sneak. I'm going to roll my stealth.
I am going to cast guidance on you.
Thank you. That's a D4, correct?
Yes, that's a plus D4.
Oh, I got an 8
Are you,
total.
Oh,
you just walking straight up?
I'm trying to stealth, but I got an 8 total, so therefore I might as well just try walking straight up.
Because he's looking directly at you. I don't know how you try to stealth.
Who's looking directly at us?
The guy
Yeah, who? What?
who's hooting and hollering.
You didn't
In
say
the
we
tower.
could see anybody.
You didn't say that we could see him, we just said we heard him.
Yes, but when he walked over, you got closer and you can see through the arrow slits.
I'm not sure that was discussed.
Not yet. It's
It's revealed as you sneak up.
Yes.
I tried to sneak up.
You snucked.
You see a rather squat-looking face with beady little eyes looking straight at you from a hole in the wall.
Oh no. Because I say this in character because, like, I am not being stealthy at all. Like, oh no.
And he's like, "Hello there! What brings you around these parts?" As he raises the crossbow up through the arrow slit.
Why were we out here again? Out of character?
We are
Um,
investigating tracks to find murderers and thieves.
We were investigating. I repeat that. Like, we're investigating some tracks to find some murderers / thieves on behalf of the township nearby.
Well, you
I
found them.
facepalmed.
You found us.
Oh, you're the murderers / thieves.
Yes, and we've got a whole army behind the wall.
I don't believe you.
What did you think all my hooting and hollering was for?
Try to scare us off?
That, and to let everyone else.
Can we hear this?
He's pretty loud and projecting his voice, so yes.
There were a lot of tracks, but honestly, I think this guy's kind of stupid.
Can I shoot him from here?
It's a very small hole, about one
That's
1
3/4
foot
cover
wide.
plus 5 to
And-
AC.
I would like to
Yep.
point out that one of your companions is presumably in between you and that tiny arrow slit.
Directly between.
Well, near.
Right, 5e doesn't have friendly fire rules.
Yep, it does not. So you can yell duck.
Nah, I'm just gonna.
Officially in
I
5,
don't want
you
to
can
get him.
shoot through friendly spaces.
Yeah, I don't want to let him get the sense that I'm about to do it. So
Okay.
Meanwhile, I am getting up from my.
that is a 7
Um,
second. That's not gonna.
Nope.
And I would assume they have like 3/4 cover as well. So
Yeah.
I am standing up from my space and walking over to the tower, just completely out in the open.
Does anyone know Sacred Flame?
No. But I do have decent diplomacy. How long would it take me to run up there?
That's about 1 round since it took 1 sneak check to get up there.
Okay. Well, I'd like to move up there and kind of interrupt the conversation and say, yeah, that's right. We were looking to join.
Look, that like you're insane. What are
I
you
put the
doing?
record and not the. You can't prove anything.
And you see, we already come pre-prepared to hide from the law and have excuses.
This man does not speak for me.
So if we could just like talk to your leader and maybe
At that-
join you.
He says, I'm sorry, but we're at full capacity.
All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. We'll be on our way now. Thank you.
As he grins, a large, very sharp, tooth-filled grin. And his skin bubbles and twists, and he disappears.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? Amadril says this in Elvish. She's very taken aback. So if that, no one knows it, unless you know Elvish, you just hear me mutter something in Elvish.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's all this.
See, would I have time to get a spell off before he disappears? Once I see his toothy, his presumably non-human grin.
Barely human, yes.
Okay, so would I have time to get a?
You'd be able to try to hit where he was, if you want.
Okay, I am. You know what? I have another spell slot. I'm going to do this. No, screw that. Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to be able to wait. I need to be able to see him though, so I need to get this off before he disappears.
Technically, he's still within your sight, though.
It has to be a creature I can see within range. I need
Okay.
to be able to see him.
You can take it as a reaction, then.
Okay, in that case, he needs to make a Dex saving throw.
1 second.
Excuse me.
13. Roll a 13
You roll
pass.
That just succeeds.
Okay. You hear a loud clattering from within the room as a trap door on the far side opens.
Oh look, a way in.
A way out of this doorless room. The
Oh,
only
we're in
way-
a room?
You
Shit.
are not, but you're looking at
Oh.
the where the monster was in the room.
Ah,
So he may have just left. He did not leave.
Are there
He's above the
where
door.
this is there snow?
There is.
Is he leaving tracks as he's making his presumed escape?
There is a little scattering of snow after each arrow slit, but not enough to cover the entire floor within.
Okay, so presumably he's still inside. Would that be a reasonable assumption?
The floor is clear of snow, as well as the trapdoor in the back is open.
Okay, so he went through the trapdoor. Probs.
Most likely, yeah.
Hey, what's up there?
Well, we got a building with a trapdoor and a strange bubbling man who seems to have disappeared. He could be going to sound the alarm.
He's
It's your
blowing
choice.
bubbles?
So,
Do we
okay.
stay or follow or run?
So, can we get into this building? Is there any way we
Yes.
What's the lantern?
we-
What's the lantern doing?
Well, it's sparking a violent green.
Yeah, we should keep looking. Keep going.
By the way, the front doors are now wide open. In the northwest of the cave are wide open now.
were they wide open a few seconds ago?
Nope.
That ain't good.
Well, looks like we need to go in that direction.
Maybe. Probably not. If they are inviting us in, I don't want to go in that way.
Well, we've just got a few moments before I feel like shit hits the proverbial fan.
Correct.
Look,
Do we want to
Oh, wait.
leave it here, or are we gonna try and
Nah.
stop these fellas?
I'm gonna
I
get up
out.
there, and I think we should follow the little double man. I'll take out the rear. I'll keep you guys safe if anyone follows.
Okay. Out of the door comes a squat humanoid. It looks like a dwarf in very, very heavy cold weather gear.
is it the
And
same
what
guy as
is-
before?
No, this guy has a different coloration of his skin.
Hmm.
Is it gray?
Actually, it's kind of whitish. Very, very pale.
I'm just
Do I
gonna point.
recognize his
crossbow.
species?
Yes. Normally, from just seeing the face, you'd be able to recognize him as a Dwager, but
Oh.
Ah,
Point my crossbow over and whistle at him.
I shout over in Dwarvish, hail!
he shouts back in. Does anyone understand Primordial?
Not that.
Nope.
I'll say
No, I know
yes.
many languages, but that's not one.
But that would be lying, so I won't say yes.
He then switches to Infernal, Abyssal.
I understand Abyssal.
Okay, you understand. What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here yet.
What do you mean yet? I answer
Yeah.
back in Abyssal.
Yet.
What do you mean yet? I answer back.
Never mind, we can begin this now. He bows, gestures, come on in.
Why?
Try to get all the characters
Hey,
in one
Barry,
place.
don't move. What's he saying?
Take
I
them out
switched
all
back to
around.
common. And I said, he said that we're not supposed to be here yet. Then said, never mind, we can do this now. And as he gestured, said, come on in.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Hearing you speak common, he speaks Fey, Elvish, Dwarvish, finally settling on common.
I speak Dwarvish.
And he repeats the same thing over each time. You're not supposed to be here yet. You're not supposed to be here yet. Okay.
Guys.
All right. Can I try I'd like to use my diplomacy roll. So I'll say something in common, assuming he understands common. Something like, we're not here necessarily looking for a fight. We're very confused. Can you please explain what you want with us and why you thought we should be here? Can you just give us some information?
Well, the steady stream of adventurers provides us a nice place of organs to harvest, without us even having to go out and harvest them ourselves.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Fuck
You don't
that,
want
says
liver.
Almondrill, and she, shoots him with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay,
I told you.
make an attack roll.
Hey,
That's a 10. I think I miss.
At that, his body starts to shake and roll, and the cold weather gear starts to pop right off. You've gone and done it now. He grows and grows and grows, finally ending up with the hideously deformed teeth, pale skin, a large crooked posture, and an extra set of razor-sharp hands on claw. He now has 4 arms, all armed with razor-sharp claws.
Great.
We can end
yeah,
it.
Well,
nope.
I'll tell you what. If this guy wants organs, he's not going to be happy with my liver or lungs.
No, what I said about this trap door, if he's that big, he's not fitting in. So, you know what? Someone else can take rear guard. I'm going in now.
Well, we're gonna have to fight this thing first, and I'm guessing we're gonna do that at the start of next session.
Yeah,
No.
and I am just uploading a picture of
Oh boy.
right here. Be aware this does not have his cold weather gear in the picture.
Gross!
He did
Oh.
not start out that way.
No, he looked like a Dwergar, and then he turned into that, so, yeah, definitely gonna
Let's
fight that
freeze
thing,
it.
especially after she has no qualms about killing this thing if it's harvesting people's organs.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking hide out in the trapdoor, man. I'm like, nope, I'm going through the other way. You guys should follow.
The trap door is within another building. If you plan to wreck the walls, that is a valid option.
What?
The other one is invisible. There.
It is 8:30. Do we want to save this encounter for next session?
That's what I said just a
Sure
little bit
thing.
ago.
You
Right.
can,
Yeah.
if you want to.
I need to go
Yeah.
to sleep, unfortunately.
Okay.
I have
Very
homework
early.
I still need to get done.
Yeah, I would, I do need to finish eating here, so.
Have a good
Okay.
rest of your night, everyone.
Yeah,
Alrighty, good session, guys. Again, I'm sorry I was late. My buddy needed a ride home from work.
Round
No
of applause
problem.
for our DM.
Thank you.
Yes. Alrighty, see you guys.
So,
Doodles.
Good night.
TDS.